Proud of the kids. It was a dominating win. David Bailiff's a great coach. His guys were in the right place. We just had better players than he does. But the next time we play David, he'll have good players. And our guys were ready to play. They played well. I thought that's the best I've seen Colt. Glad to have Jordan back. Limas looked well for the first time this year tonight. I thought we played well on defense. Got to play a lot of guys, which really helps us. And we're probably fortunate that by leading 41-0, we had the bad kickoff coverage, and they came down and scored right before the half because it gave us something to challenge the guys about in the second half, and that was finishing because that's something we had not done very well. So pleased overall. Felt like it was a really good win for us, and in the fashion that we needed to win it because we really had not done that as a team, had not had a complete game as a team so far this year. And we need that going into next week.
Given, say, the better players, and then what did you learn about the defense with that in mind?
Well, we felt like that they didn't give up as many big plays, and that's what's been killing us. We've played great at times, but we haven't done anything consistently well as a team. We put an entire team performance together in the second half against TCU, but we weren't as consistent in the first half as we need to, and had the 2 turnovers for points. So we felt like that was the key for tonight is for everybody to play together because we've got to play better together as a team, and the guys did that tonight.
Matt, can you talk about playing John and playing Trey Allen as well?
Yeah, we've wanted to play them for 3 weeks and just had not had the opportunity. I think putting Kyle Hicks in on extra point field goal got him in the game earlier, and since he was already in, we would put him in with 3 plays left, but the games were closer than we expected or wanted them to be, and we didn't want to waste Trey, and we didn't want to put John in just to hand off 3 times. So we wanted to get him in the game early tonight, and we did, and they blitzed right into him on the first play. He went in, and I think we lost 2 or 3 yards, but I was really proud of the way he played in the second half. And I thought, again, it was Colt's best game by far. I thought it looked like Colt of old. He was relaxed. He made the throws we needed to make. He scrambled, and we're really proud of him tonight.
Coach, what kind of confidence does that give all those younger players, even on defense, just getting in there this game?
Well, it'll really give them a lot of confidence. We rotated the linebackers about every series, I thought, if not every 2 series, and we've been able to do that some up front. With our defensive tackles, for sure. We were a little more thin at defensive end, but we thought it would really help them tonight. And then Brandon Foster had a pull in pregame, so he didn't get to play. So that put Dion and Ryan Palmer back out there by themselves, really. And then we were glad that Curtis and Shockey got to play some at the end.
Were you pleased with what you saw from the younger guys?
Yeah, I usually when you put younger guys in for the first time on offense, they don't do well. And we put them in with 4 minutes or something left to go in the third quarter, and we even told the older ones, hang on, don't leave. We may need to put you back in if these guys struggle, but they played really well. And it was an all-freshman, redshirt freshman group, so we're pleased with them.
Mac, did John Charles show you enough or do enough that he could be a factor in Big 12 games?
Well, we think, Kirk, he's been that way in practice. That's why we wanted to get him in. And what you didn't want to do is put him in the game when it was on the line with a tremendous amount of pressure and him maybe not have a great experience the first time he walked out there. That's what we were trying to do, is find the right setting for him. And we even thought if he could go in with Colt and maybe all the other starters and do something simple that we could get him started a little bit tonight. So if the game was closer and we had trouble, we would have at least had him in there for a snap. But we thought it worked perfectly tonight that he came in the third quarter and he did really well. He looked relaxed. He did well. We were a little slow getting in and out of the huddle there a couple of times, but they were all pretty excited.
Talk about Colt's outstanding game. What about Limas?
Yeah, it felt like with Limas' sore wrist and then his tweaked ankle, and he was so close on the long pass, 42-yard pass last week, and they overturned it. He hadn't had a lot of good luck so far this year, and tonight he looked like we expected him to look this year and like we need him to look for the rest of the season. I thought he was a big factor in the game.
How about Vondrell?
Vondrell's really strong. He's powerful. We've seen that some on short yards and goal line, and we're the same way with him that we were with John. We feel like we can play him more, and he was really strong. And we have to remember, too, that he and John came in when the Rice defense was tired. So it is different in that late third and early fourth quarter. But we're really pleased with both of them.
So did you play everybody who could play?
Yeah.
That's the first time since, Baylor last year you could do that?
I don't remember.
Wow.
It's yeah.
Other than the win, what do you think the best thing to come out of this was?
That they understand that when you play together as a team, you have a chance. We're not as experienced and far along as some of the other teams we've had. Some of our teams could play okay and still win. This one can't. We've got to play good to win. And that's what we've told them. This team has to play as a team. We've got to win the explosives. We've got to win the turnover ratio. We've got to kick it better. We've got to do all the things that you need to do in a football game in the Big 12 to be successful. And I thought they saw tonight by pulling things together a little bit more and answering each other, they saw that it obviously got the game lopsided pretty quickly.
Offensively, how much of a difference does having a healthy Swede make?
Oh, just all the difference in the world, and Jordan as well, because your split end is usually a tall guy that gets some one-on-one coverage, and if they double him, it leaves your tight end and other people one-on-one. And we just missed that with Limas. Limas is a guy that can change a game. And if you take him out of the lineup and then you put Quan over there last week, and he had a great night and he caught a lot of balls or a great afternoon, but then you shorten yourself somewhere else.
Matt, can you talk about Jamal bouncing back?
Yeah, after the 2 fumbles last week, the first play of the game or second play of the game? No, first one we throw out of bounds, second one we fumble. So it was a great start. But he came back and did a tremendous job. A couple of the coaches asked if we should put him in to get his 100 yards, and that was my decision not to. I just felt like it was foolish. We need to beat Kansas State and play well next week, and we're not into stats. But he would have obviously gotten a lot of those yards Vondrell got after they got tired in the fourth quarter if he'd have stayed in.
I know you are not into stats, but were y'all going to force the vertical game tonight?
Well, we're trying to get the ball deeper a lot anyway. And Central Florida stayed off of us. Rice blitzed a lot again tonight. They came a lot, so we do need to get the ball deep, and we're conscious of that. And we had the one on Limas where there was a late hit on the quarterback that it was a jump ball and we didn't get it, and then we had the one to Jamal that we didn't catch, and then I think the rest of them we probably connect. No, Jordan's was knocked out of his hands in the end zone. So those are the 3 I remember that we didn't get.
Matt, last week you talked about, you said you were joking, you had 1,000 things to fix, going into the season. After tonight, is that whittled down a little bit more going into conference and how you feel? Well,
it is because we were consistent. And after we, studying Sunday and Monday, the thing that was hard to fix is it was somebody different just about every play. And that's the one that drives you nuts on one side. Then on the other side, you say, but we can fix it if you'll play better individually. And we thought they did that tonight.